We're having a look today at smart home technology in the living room, and we're going to cover three different categories: heating, power and lighting, and finally cleaning. Before though, we got to talk about control, and there's three different ways: through apps, through physical switches and remotes, and voice assistants. And when you're talking about voice assistants, pick an ecosystem, whether that's Apple with Siri and HomeKit, Amazon with their Alexa voice assistant, or what we've done today, Google with their Google Assistant. And we've got a couple devices to help us along. We've hooked up a Google Nest Audio, and this has got a microphone built into it, and you can use your voice to control everything. Plus, it's a great little speaker. I've got my Spotify account hooked up to this with access to millions of songs, and it actually fills the room really nicely. I've also made my TV smart. I've hooked up a Google Chromecast with Google TV with a handy dandy little remote control. Super easy to plug it into the back of the TV. It just goes right into the HDMI port, and you'll have to hook it up to power. But once that's done and set up, I can control all kinds of stuff. I can watch all my favorite shows and movies on Netflix or Amazon Prime Video, and it has a built-in microphone and a Google Assistant button. So I can use this to control all those on the TV, plus all the smart home devices as well. Everything from the vacuums to the lighting control. So let's check out what we've actually set up. So the first category you want to have a look at is heating. You want to be comfortable in your living room, and why not be able to do that with your voice? And you know, there's a number of different ones out there. Google makes the great Google Nest thermostats. In this living room today, we've got hooked up an Ecobee smart thermostat with Amazon Alexa built into it. So it's got all the smart capability and that extra voice assistant as well, which is kind of a handy feature. So I can use my voice to turn the temperature up and down, and if I want to, I can also physically go up to it and using the touch screen adjust the temperature there as well. Let's have a look at power and lighting now. And we'll start off with Philips. They make some great smart lighting accessories and bulbs. And so with Philips Hue, I've got an LED strip underneath my mantle. This just really makes the fireplace pop, and it's awesome because I can change the colors, literally millions of colors and different scenes, either through the app or even my voice. I've also got one of their Philips Hue Go lights underneath my couch. I know that sounds a little weird, but it is all kinds of awesome because you can again set all the different types of scenes and colors, and I've got that matching up with the fireplace, so it looks really nice at nighttime. And the great thing too is that I also have a physical control for it. Not everyone in my family likes controlling it with their voice or through the app, so all they have to do is just go to the wall there, pick up the switch. It actually comes right off and it's magnetic, and you can control the lights with the on off and even the brightness as well. And for regular light switches, there's ways to make those smart too. I've got a bunch of Leviton stuff. They've been making lighting accessories and devices for many, many years. And on this particular wall, I've got the Leviton Wi-Fi switch. And so not only can I control it via my voice and through the app, but what I like is that it looks like a normal light switch. So anyone, if they just want to go on and turn my fireplace on and off, they can do that. So it's cool. I've made my fireplace smart. And again, these work with regular lights too. If you've got some lamps that aren't smart or they don't have smart bulbs in them, you can make them smart by using something from Leviton. They've got two different versions here. They've got a Wi-Fi plug and a Wi-Fi plug dimmer. So if you've got dimmable lights, you can actually use that to make them go up and down using your voice or the app. And finally, for power, Leviton's got some cool solutions here too. I've replaced one of my electrical sockets with their USB socket. This is awesome because I've got the two regular outlets, plus you can see that I've got two USB ports. So I don't have to have that little adapter for my iPhone anymore. I can just plug a regular USB cable right into that and start charging my phone. So finally, let's have a look at the last category: cleaning. Got to make sure the living room's clean, and I've got some stuff from iRobot here. I've got Roombas throughout my house and one here in the living room, and this is all kinds of awesome because now I don't have to get the vacuum out like the old-fashioned way. I can basically use my voice or the app to ask the Roomba to clean, and it goes through the entire living room and gets all the dust and pollen and all the pet hair as well, and I'm good to go. It's really exciting once you start getting into smart home technology. And one tip, always try to find devices that can work through as many different ecosystems as possible. We talked a lot about Google today, but a lot of these devices will also work with Apple Siri and Amazon Alexa as well. But you know, you just got to jump in. Start with the assistant and then start adding devices and see how much fun it can be.